So yeah, I want to say that the main difference between 2B and 3 is that there's just more. There's more RAM. I think they doubled their RAM. I think they went from 512 to 1 gig. Still not a lot, but they doubled their RAM. And I want to say that they added more cores with a slight CPU speed increase. They didn't go crazy with it. That's what I want to. That's where my mind wants to settle on that for some reason, without looking it up. That's where my mind wants to go. Alright, you. I don't know what the fuck you are, but I'm going inside of you. That sounds really bad. That sounds really, really bad. Holy shit. I don't know what you are, but I'm going in you. There are... If you want to go... There are solutions that are sub $500 if you want to go that route. Honestly, a full computer, $600-700. You don't want to really skimp too much. It's honestly probably the best option. I also should have just flown in and went straight to the center, but chances are I have a feeling that it's not that easy. But yeah, there are solutions for a couple $100. You can get an Intel NUC, an NUC. I don't know if it's a phrase NUC or if it's just an abbreviation NUC. But those can work depending on the model. Couple $100. I'm looking at a GPD Win that I really, really, really want, but they're like $450. But it's like a DS style clamshell, and it's a full PC. You can either do Windows or Android. I believe that one has dual CPUs or a CPU that can do dual instruction sets. I don't remember if the GPD one can do both. There's a handheld that I'm looking at, or there was, until I think people called it fake, that would do both. That would be awesome. But Windows would obviously get you Launchbox and all that good stuff, so yeah. Yeah, you don't need a full computer, but like, you want... If you want it just for just straight emulation, then you don't need a super fantastic computer. But if you want to do Launchbox and you want to get up there with like 32-bit emulation with shaders and upscaling, and then maybe you want to do some Dolphin and PS2, you're going to want to spend at least $500 for a relative middle-of-the-road PC. Right, but I mean... You want... Sure, that runs. But let's also be fair. Let's also be fair, Monkus. You have way, 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 way better expectations. You've set your expectations appropriately. If you get a little bit of lag in your emulation, or you get a little bit of lag in Launchbox Big Box, you know that that's going to happen. It's inevitable. You don't have the top-of-the-line computer. You don't even have a middle-of-the-road computer that you got 2 years ago, or this year, or last year, or something like that. You have a low-end computer from a year or two ago. So, I mean, for you, sure, that's totally fine. You know what you're getting into. Most people don't. So they go, here's my computer from 7 years ago. That's got this, this, and this, and this, which was middle of the road then, let alone now. Why isn't it flawless? So, there's a whole range of systems that everything will run on. So don't get me wrong. I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. What is this? Oh, there's a shrine down here. Okay, how do I get to you? To use its foot in here, my blessing awaits you at the labyrinth's end. So I can't do it from up in the wall, it looks like. Okay. So yeah. Just, if the lower end you go, just please keep your expectations in check. Right. You can spend $500 now on new hardware and it be low or middle of the road and have it be better than $500 of high-end gear from 3 years ago even. So, because things have come far so fast, it's a whole fucking big mess. But, I mean, yeah, the lower end you go, just try to remember that and set your expectations appropriate. God, I could not tell you the threads I get of people with 7, 8, 9-year-old computers that go, Launchbox doesn't run good. It doesn't run like Hyperspin. You guys suck. And like, I can't even begin to tell you like how wrong that entire statement is. It's kind of infuriating. Launchbox. Here's a crazy thought. Launchbox was not made with a philosophy of 15-year-old software development. Launchbox and Big Box were developed with modern design philosophy, with modern PCs in mind. And I'm not saying that it would excuse like memory leaks or Launchbox wanting to magically take up like 10 gigs of RAM or something like that. But Launchbox was designed for newer machines, for up-to-date software, for up-to-date hardware. And obviously, Munkus, it can attest that a lower-end machine does work. It totally works. But you gotta set your expectations. And people have crazy-ass expectations. And I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. It happens in video games, it happens in music, it happens in movies, and it happens in hardware and software. I don't know how that happened. I really don't know how that happened. And I get that if you paid for your software and it doesn't run as well as admittedly free software is, I understand how that's frustrating. But even so, like, I don't know. People get outraged and upset over a lot of stupid shit. Is there a blood moon happening? Oh, Lord. In here? So, I mean, this is a tangent that I did not expect to go on. But yeah, find something within your price range. Float it by me. I'll help you out with everything that you want. I do that all the time on the forums. And I'll let you know what's good, what's not good. If you don't mind going over time, start with things that aren't going to get outdated fast. So start with like your case. Wait for a wait for a sale. Like if you tried to wait for sales and so you end up having to wait 3, 4, 5 months in between each piece of hardware you buy, like CPU and GPU, you're probably going to get outclassed faster. So you don't want to spend too much time building a machine, but if you don't mind taking your time, take your time for CPU, or take your time for the case, take your time for the RAM, take your time for the motherboard, and other accessories like hard drives and things like that. Take your time and find stuff that's on sale and piecemeal it out. And then when you're ready and you're at the last step, see if you can find a sale for a GPU and a CPU that you like, or a combo. I'm fucking lost in here, by the way. A combo. See if you can't find a sale at that moment, or bite the bullet and pay closer to full price, because the longer you wait on those, the more you're gonna get burned on them. So there is that to think about. But ooh, you got a silver ruby. Piecemealing it over time is also a possibility if you don't mind waiting. Just like I said, don't get your CPU and your GPU first, and then when you're ready, when you're done and ready in 4 months, and something new's out, you know, then or even if suddenly there's this new thing that's now suddenly in your budget that's significantly more powerful, maybe the thing that you were looking at is now price reduced because this new thing came out. That's what I'm waiting on for the GTX 1070. There we go. The 1070s and the 1080s. I'm wanting to see what the price settles at, because the new ones are out. Not that I can afford fucking anything right now. Oh yeah, no. Well, you're both Canadian, so 500 US is out the window. To be honest, you're probably looking at closer to 800 Canadian at that point. Ooh, sweet. What's in here? So that was my first. What do they call that? That was a labyrinth. That was cool. Oh, ooh! I get barbarian armor. All right, my attack just went up. Fuck yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Cool. That's why I want to do these shrines, because there's armor in there, and then their shrines. But yeah, no, there's totally a conversation to have, and there's totally like lower end machines or middle of the road machines that you can get that will totally work with emulation and Steam and keep you playing games, even new games on low to medium settings. And if you plan it out right, you can get your parts for relatively cheap. So, I mean, it just depends. And see, I am particular about my CPU. I would not, and Monkeys has AMD stuff and technically AMD ATI stuff because that goes back forever. And I don't begrudge anyone for wanting to get AMD stuff. I really, really don't. But I fucking hate AMD. I've had nothing but issues with their stuff. They, for me, prove the adage, you get what you pay for. I cannot explain it. I don't know why. But every AMD product I've used has, like, failed on me. I don't know what my bad luck is with AMD stuff, but I cannot do it anymore. I haven't for a long time, actually. So, I mean, I can't do it anymore, quote unquote. I don't do it. Excuse me. Also, there's a bunch of chests in here. Okay. I mean, I got a couple of them. Would it be worth going through? 300 rupees, a golden bow, a Gerudo scimitar, a Gerudo scimitar, a golden claymore. Ooh. I mean, but ooh. I don't particularly need them. Okay. So let's look up shrines. Shrines is what I want to complete right now. And there's a shit ton of them. So okay. So there's the shrine out here. I need to take pictures of all of the guardians. So let's go do that. Let's go to the shrine in the middle. Central Tower. Let's take some pictures of the guardians. I got the small ones. I got the scouts already. I've got all of them, actually. I now need a stationary one, and I now need a moving one. So, fucking yay. That's gonna suck. If you're not going for perfect emulation, I mean, even if you want to go for like relatively decent perfect emulation for 16-bit and 32-bit, you still don't really need a high-end PC for that. But the better your PC, the smoother, because people don't realize, great, yeah, your PC, if it was just running this one piece of software, would probably run it flawlessly at the machine you've got. But you have to think about Windows. If you think about all the other stuff that's running, and then Launchbox, and then emulation. So, I mean, it just depends. I haven't been hearing good things about Ryzen, honestly. And I do try to take these things unbiased. Assume that it runs perfectly. Assume there's no issues with hardware. Assume there's no issues with drivers. I do try to look at that objectively. Let's put it on an even playing field. I don't think that right now Ryzen is any good. And drivers could fix this, But the performance for what you get, granted, it is significantly cheaper. So maybe I'm not keeping my expectations in check when it comes to that. And I do think AMD being there is good to help keep Intel in check. If AMD didn't exist, Intel would charge whatever the fuck they wanted for their CPUs, and they wouldn't be nearly as good. But I think that Intel is in the mind that AMD is there. They got the low end and mid end covered. We want to create the CPU that's fantastic. It's going to last you 5 years, but it's going to cost you like it's going to last you 5 years. I don't know. Intel stuff for me is on a different level than AMD. I do think you get what you pay for in that respect. I've heard mixed. I have initially when it was first pre-release, I think it still might be pre-release, but when it was less floated around, I was hearing good things. And then as people started to dig, I started to hear way worse things about it. So I don't know what to believe. Yeah. It doesn't... Does the true test for me, because it's not fair to take AMD's high end, well, maybe it is, to take what AMD considers high end and to take what Intel considers high end, remove the price tag, and then compare specs. And then once you compare specs, then you put the price tag back in, right? In my mind. But then let's not even really go that route. Let's take what Ryzen costs and let's take Intel's equivalent CPU in that price range. Let's take a CPU that's in that price range, and then let's compare those two. That's what I'm most interested in, because that, I think, is a more fair comparison. Take something that's in relative equal price ranges within $10, $20, $30 of each other, and let's compare those. And in general tests, Intel is still winning in those. That's my issue. Even when the price is relatively the same, Intel is still winning. Not on all their CPUs. And you may want to find a sale, but when you try to make the prices relatively the same, I think Intel is still winning. That's in pure benchmark, granted. So, I don't know. It's very complicated. For me, it's down to Intel burned me. Intel burned me too many times. That's what it comes down to for me. That's the best way that I can put it. God damn it. Okay. This is fine, I guess. Guardian Stalker? Is that what those things are called? Oh my god, that's fucking scary. Okay. With that done, now we can go back down here and give this crazy lady her pictures. Where was she exactly? I think she was here. Oh yeah, she was here. She was here. Excuse me. She was in this range. So, oh, I miss a shrine? Oh no, this is the shrine. Okay. Hello, Crystal Wolf Cookie. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the party. And that's also true too, Kajiri. I am a video editor by trade, and Intel and NVIDIA stuff are very superior in those categories. So for me, that's also another big aspect when it comes to the hardware that I was looking at. When I was building my computer, it was absolutely no contest. It was an Intel and an NVIDIA GPU. Like, for me, that it was no contest. If you don't have any of those tasks to do, then yeah, it definitely frees you up with your choices. But even then, I don't know. I still had issues, regardless of video editing, when it came to AMD stuff. Yeah. And I'm not gonna pretend to say too that they don't work. They don't run well for a lot of people. Monk is giving you the proof right now. It obviously works for him. But I can't explain why I had so many goddamn issues with it. I could not tell you. I have no clue. Bad luck. I guess I'll just chalk it up to bad luck. Also, there is a Korok in this area. Since I'm back, this rock should be back as well. I need to get this rock up here, and every time I fucking try to do it, You're not the rocks I'm looking for. Every time I try to do it, it's a failure. It just rolls off. Where'd you go? I forgot where the rock is. Is it down here? Is it down here? I know it's here, and then I forgot where the rock is. Go me. But even if your budget dictates what you go for, I still generally see equivalent Intel stuff outperforming. And at a certain point, it's not even me being a fanboy about something, because I really, it's like with Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, a movie franchise, like, I really don't care. If you like what you like, then, I mean, I'm happy for you. If it's working for you, you like it, it works in your setup, this or that, then that's totally awesome, honestly. But I can't deny the benchmarks and my personal experience. Well, if you take a $300 AMD CPU and you take a $300 Intel CPU, the best $300 one that you can find, that's where I'm coming from. At this point, CPU is mattering less, and I think that's also what's screwing people up. Oh, CPUs new ones keep being shoved down our throats, but you know, at a certain point, CPU advancements aren't really going anywhere. GPU advancements are, but I mean, maybe that's backwards. I can't remember. All right, Roscoe. Oh no, I need a flying guardian. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know where the fuck to find a flying guardian. What the hell? I thought it was with gaming. I thought it was like people were saying one or the other. GPUs or CPUs are not advancing as much as they were, and games are not taking advantage of the new differences. I can't remember which one it was. They were saying that at a certain point you don't need to keep upgrading one of those pieces of hardware because it's just not as true anymore. But I don't remember where I got that from. Well, there's a fucking flying guardian. Where the hell's a flying guardian? Kajiri, did you know there were flying guardians? Have you seen one? Where are they? Okay, so there's a shrine over here. There we go. At least when we're talking about gaming. When we're talking about video editing, both need to be up to par, like, almost instantly. Like when we went from 1080p editing to 4K editing, oh holy shit, did everything need an upgrade fast. Yeah, maybe that was it. Do I really have to save you people again? Motherfucker. Ah, okay. Oh, those things. Oh, those ones. You're exceptionally strong to have dealt with those fiends. You're more grateful than we can express. Ooh. You're right. I have seen those. Duh. The fuck am I talking about? Pumagnate Shrine. A shrine that I've just walked right past before. Excuse me. You're right. I do know where I can photograph some of those, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of them. I guess I didn't think of them as flying guardians. No one called them a flying guardian, and I never tried taking a picture of one before. A minor test of strength. This is going to be really easy. This is going to be really goddamn easy. Especially since I have a bunch of arrows too, I believe. I'll teach you some things with some explosives. Well, okay, you know what? You know, I should probably not shoot explosives when I'm standing next to them. And there is that. Whoops. Ow, fuck you. Wow, these things are really easy now. I don't even want your equipment. I'll take your drops, because that shit is hard to come by. But, dear lord, like, I don't even want the sword or the shield. There is no good use for those at this point. Not when I have 30 plus attack items and 40 plus defense items. Alright, what's inside of you? A boomerang with it plus 9 attack. Cool. Later. I don't think I need to collect all of the chests in all of the shrines. I really don't want the boomerang. I really don't want the boomerang. If I had more room, sure, I'll take it. But I don't need it. Okay. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da. So let's go back and pray. Which sounds like a really weird statement, I might add, but let's go back and pray. Okay, so there's still this one down here that we need to get. There's the 3 there. There's that one. There's one out in the lake. So let's go do the one in the lake. Hmm. Where is the island? That one. Aha! Okay. Oh, wow, I'm way above it. Oh, shit. Cool. Let's put on my swim gear. Because we're going to be near the water. That makes more sense. Well, I wish it would clear up a little. I can't even see this damn island yet. Is that it? Oh, wow, it's down in there. No wonder I never saw the shrine. It's like tucked in here. Let's get rid of this marker. Or not. Yanaga Shrine! Alright, what's you? Shit. I didn't even know there was one in here. Well, to be fair, I didn't even know this goddamn island existed. So... Shatter the heavens. Okay. I don't even really need to do that. Just that. That. So let's, yeah. Let's stasis you. And then explode you. And then unstasis you. Holy shit. That wasn't even close. Okay. Fine, I'll put you in there. I don't know if I could throw up that high, Kajiri. Nope, that's not. Aha. Okay. Now, stasis. Bomb. Maybe because it's not going straight up. Oh, it is going up. Oh, I see. Alright, let's try it in a different way then. We need both bombs. Sure, okay, so let's do this then. In you go. Stasis. Explode. Change bombs. Unstasis. Change bombs. And then explodey. Okay, and then we put another bomb in. Now we get on top of the rock. Or here, let's better yet. Okay, let's make sure we're on the thing first. I also don't even really know if I need to stasis it. I don't! Okay. Ooh! That's a cool sword. Put it back in the chests. I didn't say it was hard. Shit. Okay, so that makes the Lake Hylia one done. Okay. There's probably Koroks on this island, too. I have not been looking up Koroks. Actually, there's a few things on this island. Okay. So let's do those. I wasn't whistling for you. Go away. Wow, swimming's much easier now. Get your ass over here. Or not. Fine, I'll beat you up with spins. Actually, I really don't even need to do that. There we go. Okay, so there's a Korok here somewhere. Excuse me. Oh, fuck you. I don't get the chest? Guess not? Okay, where the fuck is this one? Are you at the top of a tree that I missed? You are at the top of a tree. Okay. So let's go back over here. That was a failed jump and a glide, I might add. Also, holy shit, there's a ton of Koroks on the Lake Hylia Bridge that I didn't know about. Alright, so there's someone over there, and that should be a quest. Which is, and it's a Zora too, which is interesting. Good day. What a lovely weather we're having. What are you doing? I'm catching fish. They'll sell in no time flat at the general store in Zora's Domain. We've been to Zora's Domain. Yes, we're pretty far away right now, but there's a lot of rare fish to catch here, so it's a lot of fun. Okay. Guess you're not a quest. Even though you're marked on the map as a quest. Maybe later? Maybe you're... I'm supposed to come here later or something. I don't fucking... No? Okay. I don't really want to bother with all the Koroks on Lake Hylia Bridge, so I'm just not going to. I mean, I want some of the Koroks. Don't get me wrong, but fuck me, there are too many. Way too goddamn many, I might specify. Way too goddamn many. So there's a shrine down in there that I missed. There's this shrine, and then there's a shrine up here. And a shrine over there for that matter. Because I'm really bad in this region. I fucking missed all of the shrines over here somehow. Okay, so let's go to the Wasteland Tower. I also forgot that I have Ravio's Grace, or Ravio's Wind, or whatever the fuck it's called. That makes traveling so much easier. I totally forgot about it. Oh, I might not be able to get to this shrine. We'll see. That was weird. That was like an invisible wall. Okay, I can get to this shrine. So this shrine's not related to the divine beasts. Because you can explore out there, but divine beast needs to come first, apparently. Okay, this is not normal. I don't know what the fuck it is. East Gerudo Ruins. Do I have to get the balls down? Ah! Motherfucker! Okay, well, let's put on climbing gear too. Not that I have all my climbing gear, mind you, and I would really like all my climbing gear. So are you two related? That I figured out. Holy shit, that actually worked. Well, where is the challenge? Where's the quest to give it to me? Or does that ball have to come down? I think that ball has to come down. That's weird. Where's that a bomb I threw? That was a fucking bomb I threw. I don't even know. Okay. Sure. So, do balls go in hole? I think so. Where the fuck's the quest then? This place is pretty cool, though. I might add. Okay, where's the shrine I'm at? You. Yes, you. Okay. Oh, there's literally nothing on this shrine. Okay, thanks. Wikipedia page. Sure. These ruins are pretty cool. I wonder if it has something to do with these at all. I mean, not to fucking climb them. I wonder if I just have to find all the balls. I've had many shrines like this already. Or, that... Okay. My controller desynced. Thanks, game. Fucking, lovely, thank you. There's also, like, jewels everywhere that I don't know if they're related. Ooh, this is pretty cool. I like this, this build. How, like, the scaffolding to get up here. This is cool. Thing's also fucking-gantic. Well, found your gem. Don't think it's related to anything. I think it's just decoration. Okay, great. I made it to the top of something that I don't think mattered. Okay, so there's... there's the one I put up on top of that thing. So they have lights in front of them. And jewels with different numbered... I have absolutely zero clue what to do. Just so you know, I have zero clue. Oh! Okay, that I didn't know could happen. That was weird. Cool, thanks, game. Link can go backwards a lot of times, but not there. Cool. Good to know. Oh, that sword's broken. I'm just gonna make it harder to get up. Let's... Really? Okay. Sure. Hello, buddy. Let's climb up a little bit and then glide down. Because the sword on that one's broken. There's another shrine. Cool. So I'm just going to assume that I put all of these balls in those holes down there. I don't know if they're numbered or specific in any way, shape, or form. So that's 2. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. And I've got 2 of the balls already. The only reason why I'm even thinking to do this is because I've fucking done shit like this already. 3. Four. 5. Okay, where are the last 2? My assumption is wrong. Oh, great. Sweet. Because that's what I fucking wanted to hear when I'm nearly done doing this. Sure. Yay! Now I'm back to I don't know what the fuck to do here. So now where's the... Okay, well then where's the quest? If there's a quest related... So we can't do this yet. I haven't even gone to the place where I unlocked this. So, we'll just move on and chalk that up to whoopsie. It's okay. I know where to get the quest, and yeah, we're not ready yet. Okay. So let's go to here. And let's go to this shrine. Actually, it'd probably be better if I went there and then went over. Okay, so now let's go down, because this is much easier. Man, and other shrines, being in range of other shrines, actually just kind of sucks a little bit, because I know, like, I should have just looked around a little bit more, and then maybe I would have found it. But I didn't. I did not find it. So you're down in here. While I'm up here, let's go get the Korok too. Ooh, and I'm being hurt by the cold. Cool. We are making our way back up through the cold, so I mean that makes sense. There we go. Alright, so then there's also a Korok up here. So yeah, this desert is... There's shit in this desert that you can do. And my intention wasn't even to be here yet, either. Actually, I want to do the Gerudo Beast last. Because I feel like that's something that I want to do in Ocarina of Time. You do the Spirit Temple last, which is the Gerudo Temple. You do that last. Well, I mean, you don't have to. You can do it sooner than that, but you generally do it last if you're kind of going in order of the medallions on your skirt menu. So I always had done that one last. I mean, not always, but you know what I mean. Classically, I've done that one last. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? Let's do this one last, just as kind of like an homage to one of my favorite Zelda games of all time. So which is really funny why I'm here doing these here. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. And not to mention, the point of the stream was to go get the rest of the fairies. Well, okay, I can only get one of the fairies for now. The other fairy is in the desert, and I can't get in the desert for the most part right now yet. Electric Path. Dakota Shrine. Okay, what are you? Fuck you, little guy. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty much another one of these. And this one was pretty fun. You're a switch? A flame? Green flame. I don't know. Oh, you're a... Okay, I see what you are. Sure, you're a an electric conduit. That's actually what you are. So, we're going to take you. That needs to be there. Oh. My platform is not powered without it. Oh, shit. Okay. Huh. Of course. Those are the best Zelda games. Duh. Okay. Well, I'll figure this shrine out in a minute. I need to go use the restroom. So, I will be right back in a couple minutes.